Could Star Trek The Experience be returning sometime in the future? Well, today we have new evidence that might suggest so. Hey everyone, my name is Captain Jack and welcome back to Trek Central. Today we're looking at the news that Star Trek The Experience might be reopening its doors to Trekkies sometime in the future. But before I tell you about this, let's quickly recap what The Experience actually was and a glance at what it might be in the future. Okay, so Star Trek The Experience was, like the name suggests, a Star Trek themed attraction for guests to visit and take part in. It originally ran from January 1998 for 10 years until 2008 and was based in the Las Vegas Hilton. In fact, it's very close to where the current Star Trek Las Vegas takes place on a yearly basis, but that's by Creation Entertainment. Now, the experience itself wasn't a simple theme park ride. In fact, it contained a variety of individual attractions for guests to visit, ranging from a Borg Invasion 4D experience to a Klingon encounter. And from what I've read and watched online, these experiences were super cool for people to visit and take part in. It's a shame some of us will never be able to experience them fully, as they were awesome. Now, the experience was almost one of a kind, according to StarTrek.com, and there's been no other theme park attraction as immersive since. I would argue that Disney's Galaxy's Edge ride comes as close, but I've not personally experienced Star Trek The Experience, so I can't really make the comparison myself. One of the attractions, which apparently stood out the most, was the Borg Invasion 4D. In this, guests were put into a Trek-themed adventure which had them face off against the Borg, all in the style of Star Trek Voyager. The whole experience contained and utilised actors in costumes with additional video and audio to bring the experience alive for guests taking part. In this particular experience, Voyager cast members Kate Mulgrew and Robert Picardo would make on-screen announcements to guests as their respective characters. Personally, I find it such a shame that something like this no longer exists today, as it would have been awesome to play with. Okay, before I do dive too deep into nostalgic adventures, let's get to the point of today's video. As I mentioned, Star Trek The Experience might be returning in some form very soon, so let's analyse the facts. This week just gone, specifically November the 11th, StarTrek.com released an article all about the Las Vegas Trek Experience, as well as interviewing some of the original actors who took part in the attraction for guests. Now, what is interesting is on the same day, CBS filed a trademark for Star Trek The Experience. I have to say, it's rather interesting that CBS files the trademark on the same day the article about the previous experience comes out. Either this is convenient timing or something else is going on behind the scenes. Now let's play devil's advocate for a second. Yes, this simply could just be renewing the trademark for the experience to save someone else taking it, if they even could. However, I dug into the trademark, of which you can find linked in the video description for transparency, and the listing piqued my interest. Star Trek The Experience was registered on November 11th, 2019, and here is where it gets interesting. Its goods and services are described as the following: entertainment and education services in the nature of a travelling museum, simulation attractions, guided tours of a museum, etc. Yes, this could be considered standard, however, previous trademark for the experience did not list this much detail, nor mention a travelling museum. Are we getting a travelling Star Trek event that is going to go around the United States or the world? I really hope so. Entertainment companies have actually been doing something similar recently. Disney already do 4D pop-up experiences with Star Wars, and recently Microsoft, who own Xbox, have done something with Halo. Rewind to the middle of 2019, and Halo got its own interactive outpost, in the form of Halo Outpost. It was an event which travelled around the United States. Visitors saw a travelling museum, and took part in attractions and experiences. Guests were also able to meet actors and actresses from the game. What if CBS is planning to do something similar with Star Trek? Seriously, imagine if Star Trek was coming to a city or state near you, and you could go and meet the actors if they were in your same state. That would be so cool. I would love if they could do something like that in the US, and then maybe bring it to the UK and Europe as well. I think that'd be fantastic. It's a fair bit of speculation there, but I think you would agree that the current evidence in front of us paints a hopeful future. I personally cannot imagine CBS would reopen in Las Vegas due to the cost and location demands, however they might do. What I mean by this is I don't see them spending the money for Las Vegas. It's quite an expensive state. Getting there for other people in the US as well is also quite expensive, especially for international guests. So therefore, a travelling event around the US could be a vibrant option. I personally hope so. If the experience was to come back, I would love a travelling museum event similar to how Microsoft did Halo Outpost. It would be a great way and more accessible to Star Trek fans. CBS, if you're listening, I'm keen. That wraps up our video on this topic. If you attended the original Star Trek The Experience before it closed, please let us know via the comment section below. We'd love to know what you thought of the attractions and really gauge some feedback and hopefully some memories of how it went down. For a full list of sources on what we covered today, you can check via the video description below. If you want to keep up to date with the latest Star Trek news, lore and more, then make sure to subscribe to Trek Central here on YouTube. You can also follow us on social media, check out our website for new articles every week, and catch us on Discord. I've been Captain Jack, thank you for watching, and as always, live long and prosper.